Hey everybody, Jordan McGamey here, McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show coming at you right now. Just had a little bit of issues with our internet type of thing, so got reconnected there, got ourselves set up, so we should be back streaming live to you here on the McGamey Broadcasting Network. Right now we're going to jump into our conversation with Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage. And welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show here on the McGamey Broadcasting Network. Jordan McGamey alongside you now, joined by Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage. Coach, we're at the culmination. We're at the end of the regular season for the Warriors, out on the road against the Kemmerer Rangers. What was it like here in this final week in terms of preparation and maybe some of the emotions that go along with that, knowing that this one will be the last 48 minutes for a number of guys out there wearing black and orange?
Well, it is. And for seniors, after doing this for a few years, it happens different times. You see something that was maybe last week or senior night, but during the week, there's some point that it kind of hits them that this is their last game, and you find them catching to talk and ask questions of other players, or they talk to coaches. And so it's kind of an interesting point, but it's been a good week for us.
Well, Coach, you kind of run into a team that's in a similar situation. They won't be making a trip to the 2A state playoffs here in Kemmerer. I imagine in both teams' mind, hoping to maybe make some type of statement heading into next year's varsity season.
Well, of course. And, a lot of times teams that struggle throughout the year or have games that are close to winning, but you don't, it's disappointment. So in that phase, we're kind of in the same boat. So there'll be a lot of emotions. I feel the team that gets out ahead early will have an advantage in this type of game.
Well, Coach, we talked off air. Won't get into a lot of the details for a privacy reason, but sounds like Johnny Kaiser out tonight. Gunnar Mascaro comes into the starting quarterback position. I think we can finish off his jack of all trades moniker here as he'll come into the offense. Are we expecting to see any changes in the offense, or are you hoping that it looks pretty much the same way it has throughout the season?
Same offense. At times it will look a little different, though, just with personnel-wise. And we got a few linemen back this week, so we haven't had for 3 weeks. So that will make a difference, too. So same play sheet. Hopefully in some ways it looks better than it has. We had a good week of practice.
What do you expect to see from this Kemmerer Ranger outfit? They've only got one win on the season, but have played some competitive games.
They really have, and they play good defense, and they play hard. That keeps showing up on tape, and we noticed that last year when we play them, that it was a really good group defensively and offensively. They hang around some of the better teams that we've played, too. They played well against them, so they're just one you can't really let anything down because they'll quick strike. They like to throw the ball, and they've had some long runs. They run a lot of defensive fronts that, depending on what you do, there could be some adjusting tonight.
Coach, is there any particular part of the game plan tonight, whether it be defense, offense, or special teams, that really has to shine to make sure you're on the right side of the scoreboard?
It really needs to be offense tonight. We need to get a good start and really get going and start subbing some players in. And hopefully, it's been good too. We've had a mix of young kids or older kids that don't have a lot of experience coming into this year. But try to play as many kids as we can, get out in a positive note.
Jordan McGamey here, joined by Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage on the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show. Coach, any final thoughts here before we let you get into the final X's and O's before we kick this one off here in week number 8 of 2A varsity football?
Well, just looking forward to playing a good game tonight, and we got great weather again. I guess we've said that all season, but it's a sad time, too, to be able to be the last time that I get to coach these guys, and I've really enjoyed them the last 2 years that we've been together, and they're really good young men, and just looking forward to seeing what they can do in the future, too, as they go forward, and making sure that they understand that they're always welcome on our sidelines when they come back.
Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage there as the Worland Warriors and Kemmerer Rangers round out the Worland 2A varsity football season here out on the road. Kickoff just minutes away. Keep it tuned to the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show here on the McGamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. And welcome back inside the press box here at Kemmerer High School. We do apologize about those internet difficulties there. We had a little trouble connecting there, got disconnected momentarily. Appreciate you finding your way back. Believe we have a new YouTube stream link up. We have shared that to the Facebook page, so it should be back on that original page on the @McCamey Broadcasting Facebook page. So we are live at Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV, streaming at all those places. Less than 10 minutes till the opening kickoff. We'll get the national anthem and other things coming up here, but let's dive inside of this matchup here just quickly on the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show. And we're looking at these two teams. It's really it's been a struggle on offense for both teams. I mean, Kemmerer comes in as the 13th ranked rushing offense. Worland sitting at 14. Both teams right around 100 yards per game. Team passing, Worland at 7th overall, averaging about 84 a game. Kemmerer comes in at 13th, averaging just 43 yards per game. Total offense, Kemmerer at 15th overall. Worland at the 12th ranked offense, about 178 per game. Kemmerer 146. So something got to give in this game. In terms of defense here, Kemmerer has been the team that has got ran on the most. They are giving up an average of 260 yards per game, ranked 16th out of 16 teams on the rush defense. Worland coming in a bit better than that, giving up about 187 per game, 10th ranked overall in 2A. Pass defense, Worland down at number 11, Kemmerer down at number 15. Worland allowing about 106 per game, Kemmerer 141 per contest. Total defense, Kemmerer the 16th ranked defense, Worland number 13. So both teams, you can see some of the stories of the struggles that they've had so far on this season, but these two teams match up a little bit better. We could see a bit more offense here tonight than we have seen in the last couple of weeks for both the Warriors and the Rangers, although the Warriors did find some offense last week against Kemmerer, just not enough to keep up with those 41 points from the Panthers. But one more game, 48 more minutes for those seniors out here for the Kemmerer Rangers and your Worland Warriors. So should be a fun one here, as again we're ticking under about 10 minutes or so till we kick this thing off. We'll of course have our national anthem introductions as well. Our starting lineups and opening kickoff course brought to you by the Northern Wyoming News. This continues to be the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We'll take another break. On the other side, we'll dive into the Warrior keys to the game, round out this McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show, and we'll continue to inch closer to the opening kickoff between the Worland Warriors and Kemmerer Rangers on week number 8 of the 2A varsity football season. This is Worland Warrior Football, streaming live via the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Big Horn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. And welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Looks like we are gearing up for the national anthem here at Kemmerer High School, so we will remove cover, hand over the hearts to Honor America, and I'll let you do the same here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. National anthem now will round out the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. And the national anthem just wrapping up here at Kemmerer High School. A couple of choir members putting out the national anthem here today. We're happy to honor America. Thanks for doing so here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. It is the round out of a McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Quickly, let's dive into those keys of the game for the Warriors. Number one, you heard it from head coach Marty Rage. Set the tone early, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Number two, put Kemmerer behind the chains. If you can get some negative play plays on first downs. Again, it's not been a big play offense for Kemmerer this season, so put Kemmerer behind the chains will be big for the Warriors. Number 3, success on special teams. Last week had a little bit of trouble with the PATs, a little bit of trouble with the punting. Caden Scheibel coming back from injury. He's back again, going to probably look to be a little cleaner than the Warriors were last week in those processes on the special team side of things. So again, Warriors set the tone early, put Kemmerer behind the chains, and success on special teams. Those are your Warrior keys to the game here on week number 8 as we close out the regular season. As you peer out at midfield, they are doing the coin toss here at Kemmerer High School, and so we'll know who's going to get the ball first. We want to thank, though, McGarvin Taylor Real Estate, our pregame show sponsor here in the all the way into year number 3. So we appreciate Kenny Mortimer and team there at McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Whether you're looking for a home, looking for land, any other real estate needs, make sure you look them up at McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. That's going to wrap up our McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We'll take a break. On the other side, we dive into our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening kickoff. Kickoff minutes away here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warrior Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
And welcome back inside the broadcast booth here at Kemmerer High School, home of the Rangers. Worland Warriors, Kemmerer Rangers, just minutes away from the opening kickoff. Time for our starting lineups presented by the Northern Wyoming News in Worland. The Northern Wyoming News weekly print publications on Thursdays. Local, regional, national news, classifieds, dedicated sports section, and more. The Northern Wyoming News in Worland. Find them online at wiodaily.com, wiodaily.com. For the starting lineups here, we'll start with the Kemmerer Rangers. They'll start on the defensive side as they won the coin toss and they deferred to the second half. So their defensive stars will be number 8, Noah Parks, number 12, Sam Thatcher, number 20, Marcus Reachel, number 21, Wyatt Miller, number 24, Eli Jernigan, number 33, Heston McMillan, number 34, Dawson Croslin, number 50, Christian Pope, number 55, Bo Jackman, number 67, Austin Stringham, number 68, Abram Hartman, and number 71, Coulter Krell. For the Worland Warriors offensively, they'll look this way. No Johnny Kaiser today, is recovering well from the injury picked up last week, but he is here to support his Warriors, but it just being street clothes. So number 10, Gunnar Mascaro starting at the quarterback position here today. That's number 11, Caden Clark, number 12, Caden Scheibel, number 21, Lucas Ramirez, number 23, Elias Mitchell, number 24, Kobe Bradshaw, number 55, Maddox Cole, number 61, back in the lineup, Caden Sanchez, number 72, Barrett Rice, number 75 is Ray Rice, and number 77 is Zayden Mitchell for the Worland Warriors. The Kemmerer Rangers in their home blacks, white numbers, red trim Rangers across the back of those jerseys there. Black helmets, red stripe down the middle. Worland Warriors in there. Away whites today. Black numbers, orange trim. Warriors across those chests. Black helmets with the Warrior logo on either side on those helmets for the Worland Warriors. Again, they lost the toss. Kemmerer deferred. Warriors said, we're going to take possession here. So the Warriors will have the opening possession. Miles Baugh back to do the receiving here. And again, Warriors thinking something may be up here early on. They have the players here up close. Got the good hands team. So the Northern Wyoming News opening kickoff is ready to go and does. Into the air. Bouncing back near the 25-yard line. Stays in play, and the Warriors just have to dive on it there. Going to be at about the 16, 17-yard line there. Again, that kick didn't cover a whole lot of ground, but then bounced. Looked like it was going out of bounds, but the nose kicked it back into play, and the Warriors will start deep in their own territory to start the day. And again, as we mentioned, Gunnar Mascaro in at quarterback today. 12 minutes up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Again, Warriors starting here at their own 17-yard line. First play from scrimmage. We'll see where the Warriors go again with Mascaro in the quarterback position. Mascaro's under center. I formation behind him. Pitch to the outside for Bradshaw. Trying to find some room. Cuts up field. Maybe a yard or two in that pickup there from Bradshaw. They will give him 2 yards. So we're going to see Kobe, Bradshaw, Miles Baugh in the backfield. So sophomore and freshman back there. Going to see some Lucas Ramirez, and I got to imagine maybe some quarterback option plays here today with Gunnar Mascaro under center here for the Warriors. So 2nd down and 8 now here for the Warriors. Far side hash. Sending receivers left and right. One man here, the near side left. Looks like Scheibel and Mitchell off to the far side right. Snap back, handoff, little cut back inside for Bradshaw. He'll bounce to the outside. Good stiff arm there from Kobe. He'll head up the field towards the 40, out of bounds there. Takes a hit right around the 40-yard line and is out of bounds. That'll be a 21-yard pickup there, all the way out to the 41-yard line there at 19, all the way out to the 41, or the 40. So a 21-yard pickup there for Bradshaw. So back-to-back runs for Kobe, and he gets the Warriors here near midfield. Clock stopped with 11:13 to go. Mascaro under center. He'll drop back, fake the pitch there, and then now he'll take it to the outside. Gunner's got it running upfield, ran into a couple of Rangers. Great balance there. Mascaro finally spun out of bounds into Kemmerer territory, marked down at the 27-yard line there. So the Warriors go from the 40 of their own side of the 50 to the 27 of the Kemmerers on a 33-yard keeper from Gunnar Mascaro. So the Warriors cooking here on the offensive side on the opening drive. Carries of 21 and 33 on the last 2 plays. Still inside the opening 60 seconds on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here. Warriors finding some room. Ball on the far side hash here. Bunch formation here, the near side left. Hand it off straight up the middle for Bradshaw. Runs into a host of Rangers there at the 25-yard line. So 2 yards again for Bradshaw. He's got 3 carries for 25 yards. We'll see Mascaro bring the plays in from the sideline there from head coach Marty Rage. Again, the Warriors on the far sideline here. Decent traveling contingent there in the small bleachers off to the north side of the field here. Warriors back under center with Mascaro. Twins here to the near side left, Scheibel and Mitchell. Now they'll hand it off straight for Bradshaw. Again, spun down there across the middle by Coulter Krell. Spinning his way up for maybe 2 more yards was Bradshaw. So again, we know Gunnar Mascaro can throw. He completed a halfback pass earlier this season, but I got to imagine head coach Marty Rage is hoping to at least prevent going from the air too often. Warriors have done a good job here on this opening drive, staying ahead of the chains. 9:55 and ticking away. quarter number 1. Warriors looking to get on the board here early. Mascaro back under center, power I formation in the backfield. Snap back, handed off for Bradshaw. Tries to skip off a tackle. He's taken down in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss there for the Warriors. Back to the 20. Well, they're going to say right at the line of scrimmage there at the 23-yard line, so no gain that time for Bradshaw. Now the Warriors into decision time, 4th down and 6. They do have Scheibel that can kick, but from here, you're looking at a 40-yard field goal and now a timeout, official timeout. Now the clock gets running yet again. So nothing going there, and the Warriors will bring in Miles Baugh from the sideline, send Bradshaw out. So the Warriors huddle up here after the official stoppage there, but they'll come to line. Looks like the Warriors are going to go for it here on a 4th down and medium. Got 3 receivers here to the near side. Power I formation. Here's the pitch back now for Baugh. Looking for a block to the outside. Got to turn it upfield. He's not going to get to the 1st down marker. Knocked out at maybe the 23-yard line, so maybe just a yard in it for Baugh that time. And the Warriors' good opening drive comes to a close here after 7 plays and 61 yards. It's a turnover on downs for the Warriors. So Kemmerer is going to take over at their own 23-yard line. So first time we'll see this Sam Thatcher-led Kemmerer Rangers offense have a number of players in the backfield that have touched it throughout the season. We'll see who starts in the backfield. They're going to have Thatcher in the shotgun initially. Tight bunch formation out to that left side. Thatcher here going to take the snap, going to keep it himself, trying to get to the outside. Good pursuit there by Scheibel, and rides him down after a gain of 2 yards there, maybe 3 yards for Thatcher. So Thatcher with the opening touch there for the Rangers, gets some positive yardage. Kind of an interesting formation there, went empty in the backfield, kind of bunched it up on that left-hand side, so had 5 down linemen, kind of a trips bunch out to that side, standing. And it'll be the same look here, single receiver to the near side right. Now they'll motion to the near side, moving all 3 players in the backfield. Thatcher takes a snap. He'll roll this way. They're going to try to put out the blockers here. Warriors stringing it out, though, and forcing him out of play there was Mitchell. And maybe right at the line of scrimmage, maybe give him a yard. Ball was at the 26, and they'll mark it at the... She was at the 27. I think they'll mark it at the 27, so do give him a yard there for Thatcher. So back-to-back plays for Thatcher. Just going with the quarterback keeper, trying to follow the blockers. Warriors doing a good job of kind of stretching the play out. Now they'll push 2 receivers to the far side left. Will the Rangers ball here on the near side hash. Thatcher with a man in the backfield just off his right hip. Here comes the snap back. Thatcher going to throw. Rolls to the backside. Here's Caden Clark in the back. Can't quite get the tackle. Warriors are going to stuff him up before he picks up a 1st down. It's a completion there for Noah Parks. I think it's a gain of nothing, though, so Thatcher to Parks for no gain. And the Rangers are going to be forced to punt here after 3 plays. The Rangers, now they're looking like they may go for it here deep inside of territory. Understand end of the season, not a lot on the line, but Thatcher going to take a snap here. Now going to look to the outside, going to throw it over the top. He's got a man, but he missed him. Streaking up the field there was Marcus Reachel, but Thatcher just overthrew him. That'll be a turnover on downs there. So the Rangers take a gamble on that first drive, and now they'll put their defense in a tough position. The play was designed well, but the Warriors going to benefit there from the gamble. Started their Started the Ranger 27 here on the second drive of the day for the Warriors. .6:53 left in this first quarter. Mascaro hands off now for Baugh. No, keeps it himself to the outside. Little shimmy a shake there. Now into the red zone and down inside the 10-yard line, right about the 10-yard line. So a 17-yard pickup for Gunnar Mascaro. He's got 2 carries for 50 yards thus far for the Warriors as they inch closer now to the Ranger end zone. It's going to be a first down and goal from the 10-yard line for the Warriors here. Mascaro under center. Scheibel here to the near side left. Mitchell out to the far side right. I formation. Handed off straight for Miles Baugh. Freshman churning his legs forward to the 8-yard line. 2 hard yards there for the freshman. So second down and goal upcoming here for the Warriors. Again, we are glad to have you along here after the early technical difficulties. We're happy to have you with us, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, or Huddle TV, however you're joining us. We are glad to have you here as the Warriors come to the line again. Mascaro's taken every snap from under center. Not a huge surprise there with the quarterback change. Baugh alone in the backfield. Mascaro's going to keep it himself. He's got a lane here. Runs past one Ranger. Stays on his feet. Almost pushing to the goal line here, but all the way down to the 1-yard line. So 7 yards there for Gunnar Mascaro. And the Warriors are now, well, actually, they're going to back him up to the 2. So a 6-yard pickup for Gunnar Mascaro. And the Warriors now really knocking on the door, just 2 yards from a first quarter touchdown here. See if they can find a way to push it across the goal line. Scheibel and Mitchell, the single receivers. Baugh alone in the backfield here, and now they'll keep it with Mascaro, trying to stay on his feet near the goal line, waiting for the officials. Touchdown, Warriors, as Mascaro muscles his way past the Rangers for a Warriors 6. And now they'll look to add the PAT. 6-0 Warriors, 4:43 remaining in the opening quarter. So 4 plays that time for the Warriors. 27 yards. And a Mascaro touchdown. Now the PAT attempt from Scheibel, up and good. 7-0 Warriors on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. They'll kick it away to the Rangers here on the other side. This is Worland Warrior Football on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And we're back live here in Kemmerer, Wyoming. Worland Warriors scoring on their second drive of the game. Rangers went for it from their own 27. Warriors take 4 plays to get into the end zone. Gunnar Mascaro from 2 yards out. Here is Caden Scheibel to send this away. 3 players back, potentially to return here for the Rangers as Scheibel puts a right foot onto it, bouncing to the outside, though. Kind of a miss hit by his standards and out of bounds there for a kicking infraction. So, again, a bit of an oddity there from Scheibel, who's usually Pretty consistent on the kicking. Did make the PAT before, but yeah, kind of shaking his head back there. Not sure if he lost a little bit of footing back there, but regardless, the Rangers going to get to start this drive at their own 35-yard line. So that's where the Rangers will set up shop here on the second drive. So Thatcher going to go under center here. Appears to have Parks in the backfield now. Thatcher under center, motion to the backside. He'll keep here. Couple of fakes, throws it to the outside, has Parks running towards the 50-yard line, drug down there, and they will mark him right at the 50. Now inching forward to the 48-yard line. So a 17-yard pickup there from Thatcher to Parks. A good opening play of this drive for Kemmerer. And clock stopped at 4:35 as players have consistently gone out of bounds here in this opening quarter. Thatcher under center, sets the line, motion in the backfield, handed up short here for Parks. Good little shoestring tackle there from Gunnar Mascaro at the 46-yard line. So Parks ekes out a couple of yards there on first down. Again, they're doing a lot of kind of some exotic motion in the back there as before they snap. That time had Hayden McGuire, number 27, in motion in the backfield. Kind of came from this near side and into motion. This time McGuire will go to the far side of the formation. Parks the single back. One receiver tight here on the near side, one far out to the far left. There's motion from McGuire again. Now Thatcher's just going to keep it, stays on his feet, runs over a couple of Warriors, staying on his feet, finally taken down inside the Warrior red zone at the 16-yard line. Thatcher with a 30-yard pickup there. Couple of Warriors had a hit on him about 3 or 4 yards into that run, but Thatcher, great little body control that time, good body balance, and he's able to pick up a 30-yard rush that time and right into the red zone here. So the Warriors now got to stiffen up here with the Rangers on the Warriors 16-yard line. Thatcher back under center. Now they'll motion. This time they will give for the motion man McGuire, and he's hit in the backfield. That's going to be no gain there for the Rangers. Again, Warrior defense does have to do a good job of reading there. Again, McGuire's kind of moving, whether it's from the near or the far side. He's motioning in behind the quarterback with Parks, the halfback position, and kind of got to see that whether it goes to Parks, McGuire, if Thatcher decides to keep himself as well. Second play here. Thatcher's going to keep. He's going to look to throw. He throws across the middle, and good job there by Scheibel to break that play up there. Nearly completed for Heston McMillan as Thatcher almost had him there, but a good job by Scheibel to separate the football. First incompletion of the day for Thatcher, and now it's third down and long, but got to imagine the Rangers are in 4-down territory here. They went for it on their own 27, so the Warriors got to know they got to get 4 stops on this drive. They'll spread it out wide, 5 wide here, 3 to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Thatcher has it. 5-step drop, now looking across the middle. It's caught there, and into the end zone is Parks. Warriors had a chance to knock it away, but it's Thatcher to Parks for a Kemmerer touchdown from 16 yards out. And again, Parks has 3 catches now for 33 yards and a touchdown. He's got all 33 of the yards from Thatcher. And the PAT will be pending. We'll see if they go for the PAT or the 2-point conversion. We'll go for the PAT. A 5-play drive. And that one's blocked away on the PAT. So PAT no good. 7-6 Warriors. They'll get a crack at offense on the other side, but Kemmerer strikes back. 7-6 Warriors. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Warrior football rolls on next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
And welcome back inside the press box here at Kemmerer High School. Worland Warriors 7, Kemmerer Rangers 6, 2:47 to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard first quarter. So both teams scoring on their second drives. Here comes the kickoff. This one going deeper back. This one will get to Miles Baugh. Does bring it in near the 15. He'll start up the far side. He's at the 30, 35. Up the sideline he goes to the 40, beyond all the way out to about the 43-yard line. See where they do mark him. Yes, does look like at the 43, so a good return there by Miles Baugh. Give him about a 28-yard pickup there. Sorry, math was difficult that time there. Just wanted to get it right. So a 28-yard pickup there. Warriors, third possession of the day, starts with 2:40 up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. They'll go tight here, twins left and right. Snap back, handoff for Baugh. He'll bounce to the outside, riding Rangers near midfield out to the 49-yard line. So Baugh with a 6-yard pickup there. Warriors have done all their damage on the ground, all 94 yards thus far. Second down and medium here for the Warriors. Clock running now, so after a stalled out first drive for both teams, second drive, Warriors go 27 yards. The Rangers went 65 yards on 3 plays, a couple of big ones from Thatcher, including a 30-yard run. Warriors trying to answer. Here's Mascaro, fakes here to Baugh. Now a look, holds up, cuts back inside, trying to throw the outside. Deflected, I believe. Was trying to get it outside for Lucas Ramirez there. Didn't quite develop the way the Warriors wanted, so incomplete on the first attempt of the day for Gunnar Mascaro. And again, as we've mentioned, neither team able to make it into the 2A state playoffs, so imagine some aggressive play calling here one would expect in this contest. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Mascaro back under center. Baugh will be the single back. Scheibel here to the near side left. And, a good hard count there, and the Rangers jump offside, so the Warriors get a cheap one there. So the hard count that time by Gunnar Mascaro going to get the easy first down pickup for the Warriors, as that one will come into Ranger territory down to the Ranger 46. So the Warriors, fresh set of downs there after the penalty. Power I formation. Ramirez and Baugh in the backfield. Mascaro hands it off for Baugh. Freshman puts his head down but ran into a host of Rangers right about the 45-yard line. So a yard in that one for Miles. 90 seconds to go, first quarter. 7-6 lead for the Warriors as they converted on their PAT, and Kemmerer could not. Always a little bit of an advantage of having a kicking game, somebody that can consistently make PATs. We talked about those special teams being a big part of the key for the Warriors. 2nd and 9 with the Mascaro under center, waiting the snap, has it, gives for Baugh, looking for a little bit on the outside, can't get past the first defender though, falls ahead back to the original line of scrimmage. Like a stop out there by number 68, big number 68, Abram Hartman with the stop there for the Rangers. Warriors going to have to go back to the drawing board here on a 3rd down and long. Mascaro jogs in the play from the far sideline. Under 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Warriors will have to take this snap. It could be the last snap of the first quarter. Mascaro in the shotgun set, ball off to his right hip. Here's the shotgun snap. Mascaro, 5-step drop, looking, running out of time. Sheds one tackler, now looks to throw across the middle. He's got a wide open Caden Clark, and he catches it at the 30-yard line, falls ahead to the 29. A conversion there for the Warriors. Look a little bit unexpected that time, again, as they go from the 45 all the way down to the 29-yard line. So a 16-yard completion there on the scramble drill by Gunnar Mascaro, and he finds a wide open Caden Clark in the middle of the field, and the Warriors convert. Rangers put the pressure on but couldn't bring Mascaro down in the backfield, and the Warriors have a fresh set of downs, but clock's going to run here. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. See if the Warriors try to run a play or if they let this quarter run out, maybe go for the hard count. Mascaro under center. Takes the snap, fakes it one way, goes to the outside, rides one tackler, then jumps ahead, stays on his feet down to the 25-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup to close out quarter number 1 for Gunnar Mascaro. Warriors lead it by 1 after the opening quarter, 7-6. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, second quarter. Your way next here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Now this is how you shop for a grill at Ace. At Ace, we carry the best brands like Traeger, Big Green Egg, and Weber. With barbecue experts ready to guide you with grilling tips, the best accessories, and easy ways to add flavor. When Ace Rewards customers purchase a grill $3.99 or more, we'll assemble and deliver it right to your door. Shop now at Ace and at acehardware.com.
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bullinger. What drew you to McGarvin Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Big Horn. To come back to action a little early there after our McGarvin Taylor friends there. Appreciate their sponsorship as Mascaro's under center takes a hard count yet again there on the Rangers, and that'll be a 5-yard offside penalty again on the Rangers twice now on this drive. One led to a first down. This one makes a second down play a lot easier for the Warriors. So first play of the second quarter for the Warriors. Sixth play of this drive. Warriors under center now with Mascaro. Snap, handoff for Bradshaw, and saw a hole, but it closed up quickly, and a loss of 1 that time for Bradshaw. First negative play of the day for the Warriors. So Parks, who caught the touchdown, comes up with the stop there for the Rangers. So call it a loss of, yes, a loss of 1 back to the 21-yard line. I've actually maybe just give Kobe a 0. No gain there, back to the original line of scrimmage. So the Warriors now facing this third down and short inside, just outside the Ranger red zone. Bradshaw, the single back, twins out to the far side. Here's the snap back. Handed off for Bradshaw. He's got the first down and more. Cutting inside at the 10, falling ahead to the 9-yard line. There is Kobe Bradshaw for an 11-yard burst there. So went right back to the sophomore halfback, and the Warriors now inside the Ranger 10-yard line. Another first and goal situation for the Warriors. So the Warriors set to come to the line again here. Bradshaw and Ramirez in the backfield here in the power I formation. Scheibel to the far side left. Mitchell here to the near side right. Mascaro under center. They'll give for Bradshaw again, shooting through the line there and making a big stop there was Coulter Krell. Big 6-foot, 190-pounder just shot through the line there and knocked the Warriors back for a loss of 2. So first official negative play there for the Warriors now. So a long huddle up here for the Warriors on a second down and goal now outside the 10-yard line at the 12-yard line. Right back to the power I formation. Here's Mascaro. Fakes, rolls to the outside, tries to get away from trouble and does. Throwing intercepted by the Rangers inside the 5-yard line. Picked off there by Sam Thatcher. So the quarterback with the thievery there from Mascaro. A bit of a misguided throw there from Gunner. Tried to kind of force it into a small space there. Kind of one of those things. Again, hasn't played a whole lot of quarterback, so have to have, the expectations in the right way there. But for the Warriors, senior quarterback there probably should have just thrown that one out of the back of the end zone. So a turnover now after the Warriors went 9 plays and inside the 5-yard line. So the Rangers take over now at their own 3-yard line, though. So Warriors defense going to try to make a play here with Thatcher going under center. I'd look for the quarterback keeper here, but they'll hand it off straight up the middle, and Parks is able to fall ahead all the way out to about the, looks like almost out to the 8-yard line. That looks like where they're going to mark him. So Parks with a 5-yard carry here to start the drive. So the Warriors' productive drive comes to a close inside the 5-yard line with an interception. 9:14 and ticking away here in the opening half of football. Second down and 5 from the 8. Thatcher under center here. Motion again in the backfield. Thatcher just going to keep it straight ahead. Driving his legs. Looks like enough for a first down out to the 14-yard line. So 6 more yards this time for Thatcher. He's got 4 carries now for 40 yards, so averaging 10 a carry. Of course, had that big 30-yard run in the first quarter. So the Rangers still in the backfield. Huddling up, ready to come to the line now. Warriors looking to make a play on defense here. Motion the backfield. They'll hand it off straight up the middle, I believe, for Parks again. And falls ahead to the 17. So a 3-yard pickup there for Parks. First drive of the second quarter here for the Rangers after the turnover. Singraserville here to the near side left for the Rangers. Thatcher puts a man in motion again. They'll hand it off to the outside now for, I believe that was Hayden McGuire, and McGuire's out to the 19, so 2 more yards there for McGuire. So did hand it to the motion man that time. Rangers going to try to find the correct play here on third down. Warrior defense going to try to be disruptive here, trying to create something negative, some kind of negative play here. Motion for the near side. They'll keep with Thatcher here. This time the Warriors gang tackle out at the 22-yard line. So 3 more yards for Thatcher. And a 4th down and short here. Again, the Rangers kind of in just go for it mode here all game long. See if they do decide to pick this one, try to pick this one up on the ground. So Thatcher under center here, motion across from the far side. Maybe looking for a hard count now. They will, referees bring it to a close here. Timeout, Kemmerer Rangers. So we'll step away with them. 4th down for the Rangers on the other side. This is Warrior Football on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warrior Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
So Rangers breaking the huddle early here. Warriors still over in the defensive huddle there on the far sideline. So 4th down play, tried to get the Warriors to jump off sides, but now looks like they will punt this one away. Marcus Reachel, maybe the player doing the punting here for the Rangers. As looks like Scheibel and Bradshaw back there. The punt sailing towards midfield, sending Bradshaw back. Catches the 45. Now turns upfield, trying to shimmy and a shake there, but not much room after the catch, as that'll be out to about the 50-yard line, maybe the 48. They got to talk about some forward progress here. Football going to come in from the far side official. So Warriors come to the line, ball on the 50-yard line here for the 4th drive of the day for the Warriors. Scare on the backfield, power I formation. They'll snap back, hand it off here for Baugh. The freshman dives into the fray there and gets nearly down to the 45. Looks like the 46-yard line there for Baugh. So Krell was the tackler. He's been in on just a ton of defensive plays so far today. Less than half the second quarter to go here now. Clock been running a bit more consistently in quarter number 2, 5:39 and ticking away. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard 7-6 Warriors. They converted the PAT. Kemmerer missed on their PAT attempt, so that's the difference in the game thus far. Warriors got inside the red zone last time before the turnover. Now Mascaro with Baugh in the backfield. He'll hand off there. Baugh's going to keep it, and this time he's not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard there on 2nd down. So now a 3rd down again for the Warriors. PA man here at Kemmerer High School trying to get the crowd into it here with less than 5 to go here in the first half. Again, the Rangers did defer to start the game, so they will have the second half kickoff. Something to keep in mind as this first half starts to tick away here in the final 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Mascaro from the shotgun now for the Warriors. Takes the snap. Couple of step drop. Here comes some pressure. Throws it over the top. Has a man, and it's caught there by Mitchell. He's down inside the Ranger red zone to the 16-yard line. A 31-yard pickup there from Mascaro to Mitchell. Mitchell, who opened up the season with 2 huge touchdown receptions, hasn't had many since then, but a huge play there as they mark him at the 17-yard line. So give him 30 yards there for the Warriors from Mascaro to Mitchell. So now 1st down and 10 in the red zone again for the Warriors. Snap back, handoff for Baugh, finds a little bit of room. Churning those legs forward down to the 10-yard line, so a 7-yard burst there for the freshman. Again, hearing some names that you're going to hear for the next couple of years for the Warriors. So good to see them getting back, getting some players into the game. You heard from head coach Marty Rage that's kind of the dichotomy of this game is the excitement of players coming up, but then also the sadness of seeing these seniors play their final games. But at the same time, the Warriors right now, they're not worried about what is happening in the end. Right now, they're worried about a 2nd down and 2 with 3:35 to go in the first half. Baugh in the backfield, trips here to this near side, and they go straight handoff to Baugh. Now the ball's on the deck. I think the Warriors quickly back onto it, and they are. But might have been a loss of 1 there for Baugh that time. So 3rd down and looks like about 4 here for the Warriors. They can pick up a 1st down inside the 10-yard line at about the 8-yard line. So called a 3rd down and long 3 here as they'll send single receivers left and right. Mitchell here to the near side. Scheibel to the far side left. Snap back here for Mascaro. He'll roll to this side. Has a man, Clark. Clark's going to roll into the end zone for an 11-yard Warrior touchdown. Mascaro, Clark, touchdown, Warriors. This one through the air. 13-6, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard in favor of your Warriors. A good play design there for Worland as they rolled Mascaro out and released Clark off that near side of the line and just kind of got caught up in the wash there. Nobody picked him up for the Rangers and makes it 13-6 Warriors. And Scheibel adding the extra point. Looks good, is good. 14-6, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Warriors on top by 8. They'll kick it away to the Rangers on the other side. This is Worland Warrior Athletics on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
And welcome back inside the press box here at Kemmerer High School, home of the Rangers here. A fine artificial turf field here down below the high school as Scheibel sends it away with the right foot here, pushing back the Rangers near the end zone. Received there by Thatcher, so they'll put the quarterback here. And now he runs to the outside. Warriors, couple of missed tackles there, running up this near sideline and forcing him out of bounds finally at about the 41, 42-yard line. We'll see the 42, so a good return there of about 41 yards. Caught that about the 2-yard line and was able to stretch it all the way here to the near side of the field. So good field position for the Rangers. So the Rangers on the ball here. Thatcher under center, takes the snap, hands it off short now for Parks, spinning away from Warriors. Taken down at the 47-yard line. So a 5-yard pickup there for Parks. So a good first down play. Rangers again with the clock running now, near 2 minutes to go. They're going to want to, they're either trying to score on this drive or leave the Warriors no time left in the half. We'll see if the Warriors get a stop if they decide to spend any of their remaining timeouts, but obviously got to get a stop for that to matter. Second down and a long 5 upcoming here. Ball at the 47. Thatcher under center, motion from the far side. They'll fake it there. Thatcher's. He fumbled the football. There's a fight for it. Warriors. Sanchez was near it, and he came up with it. Caden Sanchez with the fumble recovery there for the Warriors. A turnover with just 95 seconds left here in the first half as Thatcher puts that one on the ground. So Thatcher with the fumble with, again, 1:35 to go in quarter number 2. And now the Warriors all of a sudden have what I would call a bonus possession inside of Ranger territory at the Ranger 46-yard line. Fifth drive of the half. Warriors have had 2 touchdowns and 2 turnovers, 1 turnover on down and 1 an interception. So the Warriors now will come out here with, again, 95 seconds, couple of timeouts left. Mascaro puts a man in motion here to the near side. It's Miles Baugh. Now a handoff straight for Ramirez. Lucas bounces through tacklers out near the 40 and then driven backwards. So a good pickup there of 6 yards for Lucas Ramirez on his first carry of the day. So first tote there for the Warrior senior running back. And again, Ramirez has been kind of a player who has worn a lot of hats this season. In the backfield, fullback position, played some on the line, plays defensively. So definitely a player that has seen a lot of action out there for the Warriors. Snap comes back now for Mascaro. He's back. He throws it here. Had to get rid of it quickly. Pressure in his face from Heston McMillan. So an incompletion there from Mascaro. He was able to throw it kind of over his receiver and out of bounds. Didn't put the ball in danger that time. So clock stopped with 51.6 seconds left here in this first half. Warriors facing a third down and short now. Shotgun set for Mascaro again. Looks like some pressure coming from the Rangers. Mascaro sets. Now he'll throw. He's got Scheibel over the top. Caden tracking it. Has it. He's going to go to the end zone. A big strike for the Warriors. 40 yards. Mascaro to Scheibel. Senior to senior, and the Warriors put up a late touchdown in the first half on a deep strike. Mascaro to Scheibel for 6. Scheibel's first catch is a big one. He was tracking that all the way through the air. The cornerback tried to get a hand up to defend it, but it was too late, and Scheibel caught it on the far sideline, able to square himself up and get into the end zone. Now we'll look to add the PAT. Kick is up. Kick is good for Scheibel. 21-6. Warriors stretch it to a 2-possession lead here late on in half number 1. They'll kick it away to the Rangers for the final 42.6 on the other side here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Now this is how you shop for a grill at Ace. At Ace, we carry the best brands like Traeger, Big Green Egg, and Weber. With barbecue experts ready to guide you with grilling tips, the best accessories, and easy ways to add flavor. When Ace Rewards customers purchase a grill $3.99 or more, we'll assemble and deliver it right to your door. Shop now at Ace and at acehardware.com.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. And we're back live here at the home of the Rangers in Kemmerer, with the Warriors making the noise late on. 21-6 your score, a 40-yard touchdown. Mascaro to Scheibel has the Warriors on top by 15 as Scheibel's going to kick it away here with the right foot. A low bouncer here through a couple of hands of the Rangers, heading back towards the end zone. Now the Rangers going to have to pick it up there. Got a man running it up the middle of the field here. Warriors going to drag him down at about the 20-yard line. There was a big man doing the returning, maybe Bo Jackman that time. Actually it's 50, is that 55? Yeah, Bo Jackman there with the return all the way out to the 23-yard line. So again, the Rangers did a good job of picking that one up and going, because probably were hoping it might bounce into the end zone, but once it doesn't, stays a live ball, got to get rolling. So 35 seconds to go here for the Rangers in the half. See if they try to gamble anything here late on, or if they just try to get into the halftime locker room with a reset, knowing they get the ball out of the halftime locker room. Thatcher in the shotgun set right now. Parks off to his right hip. Twins to the far side right. One man tucked in here, the near side left. Thatcher rolls to the far side. Has a man there. It's completed now. Dropped in the end by Levi Rudy. The freshman dropped that one again. Just didn't see it all the way into his hand, so an incompletion on first down. So the Warriors looking for a late stop here on defense as they lead this one 21-6. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Stick around for the halftime show presented by the Washakie Prevention Coalition. We'll give you stats, check in from some scores from across the state, and get you ready for the second half kickoff on the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. Thatcher sets in the shotgun, has the snap. Three-step drop. Now rolling here to the near side, looking for a man, and able to complete it, I believe, there to number 33. That's Heston McMillan. Good coverage by Mascaro, but it's a pickup of about 5 yards there from Thatcher to McMillan. First catch for McMillan, and the Warriors, with just 5 seconds left. Rangers, if they want to get a snap off, have to go quickly. 2 seconds now. Thatcher has it. He'll step back. He's going to throw it here to the outside. Has a man completed there, but the Warriors make the tackle on the far side on Marcus Reachel. He'll get out to about the 33-yard line, so another 6 yards that time for Thatcher to Reachel. And that is the end of half number one. Your halftime score, it's the Worland Warriors 21, Kemmerer Rangers 6. The Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show rolls your way next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, Kent, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, and my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. And welcome inside the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show presented by the Washakie Prevention Coalition. In Washakie County, most Donar Youth making good decisions, choosing not to use alcohol or marijuana. Washkey Prevention Coalition, part of that effort to encourage our young student athletes like they are here and our young adults coming up through life to make positive choices in their lives. The Washkey Prevention Coalition presents the halftime show. Halftime score 21-6 in favor of the Worland Warriors. They were able to get touchdowns on 3 possessions, and the big one is they scored off a Kemmerer turnover. Kemmerer had a fumble late on in the first half, and then it was Gunnar Mascaro to Caden Scheibel for a 40-yard touchdown, and that is kind of the difference in the game so far. Both teams able to score on their second drive. Warriors in that first half of football, they were able to get 5 possessions, scored on 3 of them. Kemmerer scored on their second drive, but then they had a turnover and downs, a punt, and then that Thatcher fumble in the late on in the second quarter has been the difference in this one for the Warriors to be on top. Let's focus in on some scores from across the state here on the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. 4A, a game happened on Thursday. Thunder Basin over Cheyenne South. The Bulls clinched the number 6 seed in the 4A state playoffs. Games happening tonight. No scores reporting from across 4A. Again, a lot of 6 o'clock kickoffs, 7 o'clock kickoffs. That's why we're not seeing a lot of scoring from across the state. One big game was number 5 Lovell at Cokeville. Lovell just slips past the Cokeville Panthers 22-20. The Bulldogs scored on a 4-yard run late and added a 2-point conversion. Cokeville scored, had a penalty on the 2-point try, and the Panthers' pass was incomplete. Lovell is the number 3 seed. Cokeville will be the number 4 seed there. So, again, they were kind of battling to not have to take on Bighorn in that one. Mountain View, 33-14 over Lyman in the Battle of Uinta County down there in the southwest corner. Justice Platts, 3 more touchdowns for him, plus 2 on the ground. And then no other scores reporting in. 6 o'clock kickoffs with Upton Sundance at number 1 Bighorn, Pinedale at number 3 Thermopolis, Wheatland at number 4 Newcastle, Burns at Moorcroft, and Tongue River is at Glenrock. So those are some scores from across the state. Another final here, again, a Washkey County interest. The 10 Sleep Pioneers with another win, 53-38 over KC. So a win there for the 10 Sleep Pioneers to close out the season for them. Again, 10 Sleep won their first game ever in their home stadium and then get a win here in the last week of the season. We'll step away here on the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. On the other side, we'll get you those first half stats and continue to prep you for half number 2 here from Kemmerer High School. This is Worland Warrior Football on the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Now this is how you shop for a grill at Ace. At Ace, we carry the best brands like Traeger, Big Green Egg, and Weber. With barbecue experts ready to guide you with grilling tips, the best accessories, and easy ways to add flavor. When Ace Rewards customers purchase a grill $3.99 or more, we'll assemble and deliver it right to your door. Shop now at Ace and at acehardware.com.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine in the afternoon.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warrior Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
And welcome back inside the halftime show presented by the Washakie Prevention Coalition. Appreciate their halftime show sponsorship. Again, encouraging good decisions from our local youth in Washakie County. In Washakie County, most don't in choosing not to use alcohol or marijuana. 21-6, the score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard at the half. Let's go into those halftime stats here. For the Warriors on the day so far, 222 total yards, so 104 for the Kemmerer Rangers. No penalties on the Warriors. Warriors and Rangers both had a turnover. Warriors with an interception and the Rangers with a fumble in that first half. Warriors ran 36 plays to the Rangers 25 plays in the first half. Looking at the yardage, though, for the Rangers, Sam Thatcher, 5 of 7 for 44 yards and a touchdown. On the ground for the Rangers, 4 for 15 for Noah Parks, 5 for 43 for Sam Thatcher, 2 carries for 2 yards for Hayden McGuire. Through the air, Noah Parks, 3 catches, 33 yards and a touchdown, 1 for 5 for Heston McMillan in that first half, and 1 for 6 for Marcus Reachel. For the Warriors, Gunnar Mascaro, 4 of 7 through the air, got a pair of touchdowns and an interception. On the ground, Gunner's got 5 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown, 8 carries for 36 yards for Kobe Bradshaw, 8 for 21 for Miles Bond, 1 for 6 for Lucas Ramirez. Through the air, 2 catches for 27 yards and a touchdown for Caden Clark, 1 for 40 and a touchdown for Caden Scheibel, and 1 catch for 30 yards for Elias Mitchell for the Warriors. So 97 through the air, 125 on the ground. That is a balanced attack for the Warriors. An interesting stat, the Rangers have 3 tackles for loss. The Warriors have yet to generate a negative play on the Kemmerer Rangers, so a bit of a surprising stat from what has been a pretty good defense, especially at creating some negative plays against other teams. But the Warriors first out of the tunnel here. So they'll be back on the field getting ready to go, but the Rangers will have some additional warm-up time once they return here back to the field. So again, we're just a few minutes away from getting going in half number 2. This is the halftime show presented by the Washakie Prevention Coalition. Checking in on those Warrior keys to the game. Set the tone early. I'd say the Warriors did. They drove down the field. They did turn the ball over on downs on their first drive, but had some big plays. Second drive, they're able to hit pay dirt, so did a nice job of setting the tone early. Put Kemmerer behind the chains. Well, put him in some third down and long situations, but again, no negative plays. I'd still say a check mark for both, just making Kemmerer kind of go to the air maybe a little bit more than maybe they were going to throughout this game. And then success on special teams. Well, I'd say especially early on when it was 7-6, the Warriors converted the PAT. Kemmerer failed on theirs. Caden Scheibel doing the kicking out there, 3 of 3 on PATs. Had one kind of goofy kickoff that went out of bounds, but then pushed it all the way near the end zone on the other 2 kickoffs. So I would say the Warriors haven't had to punt so far in the game, but the other parts of the special teams have been pretty good so far for the Warriors. Rangers coming back to the field. Some cheers from their home faithful here and the bleachers out in front of us. Again, the Warrior faithful you can see off in the far distance there, off on those small bleachers there on the far side of the field. That's going to do it for the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. On the other side, we get going with half number 2 from the home of the Rangers, Kemmerer, Wyoming. Halftime score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Worland Warriors 21, Kemmerer Rangers 6. Warrior football rolls on next, streaming via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. And we're ready for second half action here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. Worland Warriors up 21-6 here at the halfway mark. They got to boot it away, though, to the Kemmerer Rangers here. A couple of players back there. Sam Thatcher, one of them. Bo Jackman, the other. And looks like Callahan Ryers back there as well for the Rangers. If I got that number correct. But the Warriors set to kick it away. Scheibel going to put the right foot into it, hit it towards the outside, going to bounce just inside the 20-yard line, picked up by Jackman again. So the big man goes to the middle of the field. Warriors ride him down at about the 25-yard line, out to the 27-yard line now, and that's where the Rangers will start their first drive of half number 2. So they do mark it down at the 27-yard line, so another good return from Jackman. Again, I imagine they love to see Thatcher get the ball on those kick returns, but sometimes you just take what you can get, and Jackman made the most out of that one. Thatcher under center, puts a man in motion here from the near side, and he'll hand it off that way. It's a run to the outside for a Rachel, and he tried to cut it back inside. Chopped down there at about the 32-yard line. A good 5-yard pickup, though, on first down. His first carry of the day. Lights have come on here at Kemmerer High School. Again, about a 6:26 expected sunset, so going to have plenty of time for the lights here as this one continues on into the evening. Rangers second down and medium here, and they'll put a man in motion, hand it off short, though. Warriors able to stop up Parks and then take him down right about the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard in it there for Parks. So third down and medium now for the Rangers. Call it a third down and 4 here. Get at their own 33-yard line. Warriors trying to get a early stop here at half number 2. Thatcher going to set the line now. Under center he goes. Motion again from that far side. They'll hand it again for Rachel, and he's taken down in the backfield, ridden down by Lucas Ramirez in the backfield there. Read it well, shot up the field, and that's a loss of about 5 yards that time. So Rachel on his first carry picked up 5, then loses 5 on the second attempt. So the Rangers going to be forced to punt it away, and it'll be the same player, Rachel, to send it away here to Scheibel and Bradshaw will be the waiting players for the Warriors. Snap back, good snap. Kick away here by Rachel, heading towards midfield. Bradshaw runs up on it, got a running start, and then he put the ball on the deck, and the Rangers are going to come up with it at the 43, 42-yard line there. So Bradshaw was able to get a running start, but then he was hit from behind and put the ball on the deck. So the Rangers get a immediate change of possession there. They'll start on their own 42-yard line. Again, a big play there is, again, it's a Bradshaw fumble. The Rangers Snap it back for Thatcher in the shotgun set. Throws it over the top. This one's intercepted there by Mitchell. So back-to-back turnovers here on consecutive plays as the Warriors get it back. Thatcher tried to send it down the field and throws his second interception of the day. Or excuse me, his first interception of the day, second turnover of the day for Thatcher. So Warriors cough it up, and then the Rangers give it right back, and the Warriors will take over on the 23-yard line. So first possession of the second half for the Warriors. There's some excitement in 3 plays, a punt, a fumble, and an interception. As Parks comes off the sideline for the Rangers there. Got a little shaken up. Hopefully he'll be all right. Good player there for the Rangers. Mascaro under center takes the snap, hands it off here to the inside for Baugh. A little delayed handoff on a little counter run out to about the 26-yard line. So 3 yards here for Miles that time on that first play of the second half for the Warriors. Got 9 carries for 24 yards. Warriors, 128 yards on the ground so far, about a 5.6 average. Couple of big runs, of course, 33 yards for Gunnar Mascaro, 21-yard rush for Kobe Bradshaw. So a couple of big plays for the Warriors, and, of course, through the passing game, that 40-yard touchdown, biggest play of the day. Second down and 7 here, 3 minutes into the second half of the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Warriors still on top by 15. Mascaro fakes the handoff, throws a quick route there looking for Scheibel. Had him on a little slant route there, but just threw it out in front of him. That one had a lot of room out in front of it if they had completed it. Mascaro now 4 of 8 on the day for 97 yards, a pair of touchdowns and an interception. Warriors coming to the line now here for a third down and 7 now. 8:52 to go here in the third quarter. Scheibel here to the near side, Mitchell out to the far side left. Shotgun snap, Mascaro has it, scanning the field. Now he'll throw it over the top. Scheibel looking to get back to the ball there. A lot of contact as the Rangers cornerback was not even looking for the ball there. No whistle, though, is underthrown. So Scheibel had to adjust back for it and unfortunately could not find the football. So back-to-back incompletions there, and the Warriors going to have to punt it away. First punt of the day for the Warriors, and again, man that does all the kicking out there for the Warriors, it's Caden Scheibel back there to send it away. Looks like Thatcher back this way, and also, again, Bo Jackman, the other player for the Rangers, set to return this one. Snap, comes back, low snap, on a bounce. Scheibel's able to get it away. Got a lot onto it, bouncing towards the outside, goes out of play at the 32-yard line there. So again, the Warrior punter there does a good job of flipping the field, a 42-yard punt. Again, not a ton of hang time, but kept it away from the returners. And the Rangers have it here for their third drive of the second half. Despite only 4 plays, this is their third drive, and they'll start this one at their own 32. Again, Warriors, a couple of pass plays there that had big play potential, but just couldn't quite be completed. Thatcher brings the Rangers to the line here. Motion in the backfield again. They'll fake. Thatcher's going to keep it. He'll look to get rid of the football. Throws it short. Has Parks there. And a tackle attempt there by Scheibel. Missed the tackle initially, and then Parks is knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but an 8-yard pickup on first down on the first completion of the second half for Sam Thatcher, as he's got Parks again, who's got 4 catches for 41 yards. Again, Scheibel came in trying to lay a hit there, but Parks is able just to spin enough and kind of had Scheibel just bounce off of him there. So now the Rangers back under center. Thatcher puts a man in motion, going to take it himself this time, and he's able to pick up the first down. He's drugged down in the middle there by a couple of players for the Warriors. I think that was Taylor Ruckman in the middle, all that, but a 3-yard pickup there for Thatcher, and he's got the first down. 8:25, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, third quarter, 21-6 Warriors, Rangers, first down and 10. Handoff up the middle here for Parks. He's able to lean ahead to the 49-yard line. As well as at the 44, out to the 48 or 49, so a 5-yard chunk for Parks on first down. So the Rangers have done a good job of picking up positive yardage on first downs. Ranger cheer team trying to get the Ranger faithful back into this one. Second down and 5 here from just inside of their own territory. Thatcher, he's in trouble. Ramirez takes him. Ball's loose. It's scooped up here, and they call it incomplete. Maddox Cole was headed to the end zone there. I think it's the right call. Thatcher's arm was just going forward there, but Lucas Ramirez flashed through on that here from the near side and create some havoc in the backfield, and the Rangers fortunate there that Thatcher was able to just get his arm moving forward. Otherwise, that would have been a Maddox Cole touchdown going the other way. So the Warriors now force a third down and medium again for the Kemmerer Rangers right near midfield. One receiver split out to the far side right. Got a couple here in a near side bunch. So you put one man down. Motion across again. They'll hand it to the outside. Warriors string that one out, bring Reachel down on the backfield. Maybe a loss of one. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll see where they mark him. They'll mark him back at the 46. So a 3-yard loss there as the Warriors create a couple of negative plays here in the second half. And now Kemmerer was probably thinking maybe 4-down territory if they could get a couple of yards on that play. Now at least has to think about it. I'm guessing they're gonna go, and it looks like they will. We'll send 2 receivers here to the near side left, and now a official timeout. Had a, looks like a shoulder pad was loose on one of the Kemmerer Rangers out there, so good spot by the white hat out there, and now the Warriors going to look for a stop on fourth down. Fourth down and 8 here as Thatcher sends Reachel in motion out to the far side. Snap back, and they'll go for a quick punt there. I was interested to see, and that one takes a bad bounce for the Rangers, honestly, as that one's going to roll all the way into the end zone, come back out to the 20. I was wondering if it was going to be maybe that quick punt there for Thatcher, and he got a good boot onto it, but in the end, a little too much on it, sends it out into the end zone, so the Warriors start their drive at their own 20-yard line. So see what the Warriors have here on their second drive of the second half. First one ended after just 3 plays and a punt. Of course, Kobe Bradshaw had the fumble on the punt return as well, so the Warriors didn't get a possession on that time around. Mascaro brings the Warriors to line and under center, takes a snap, gives off for Baugh. Baugh slips through, and he's finally ripped down there as one of the Rangers got a good piece of the jersey there. An 8-yard pickup, though, for Baugh, and he was looking good on that one. Had a good burst of speed forward. Saw the hole, hit it quickly. That's what you want from the Warrior running backs, a decisive running. Don't try to dance around in the backfield. No east-west, got to go north-south here, and the Warriors get a good opening play here on this drive. Now it's going to be a keeper here for Mascaro potentially, and might have got a yard on that one. Trying to pick up the first down on a quick keeper, but only got a yard. I got lost among the sea of players out there from the Rangers and the Warriors. So third down and 1 here. Warriors, this is where you talk to your line and say, just got to win here. We just need, we need 3 feet here. Got to pick up these type of first downs. Got to get to the 30-yard line. Warriors will send Scheibel to the far side left. Mitchell here to the near side right, ball right in the middle of the field here. They're going to put Mascaro on the shotgun, though. He'll take the snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw it outside for Baugh. He's got the reception, first down and more, almost out to the 40-yard line. So out to the 39, a 10-yard pickup on third down and 1. I was a little surprised they decided to go through the air, but at the end of the day, I'm not the one with the playbook and not with the one who was leading up to the game here this evening. That quick little swing route on the outside, little screenplay has been there a couple of times for the Warriors, and Baugh does a good job of picking up 10 yards there on third down. So a fresh set of downs at the 39-yard line here for the Warriors. They'll put Mascara on the shotgun set again. Sanchez back at center this week, and now it'll be Mascara to keep. Runs to the middle here, driving ahead, slipped out of a tackle of Krell and dives forward out to the 47. I called the 46, so give him 7 yards on first down there for Mascaro. Gunner right now accumulating 177 total yards of offense, 107 through the air, 70 on the ground. Of course, we start thinking about our outdoorsman player of the game. Gunner won it in week 1. We try to keep things fresh with 8 weeks, but now head coach Marty Rage needs a timeout, so we'll step away with them. 21-6 Warriors, 4:36 to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, quarter number 3 here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. So come back to live action here. Warriors running to the outside here with Miles Baugh. Got out to the 49-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down here. A pickup of 3 yards there for Miles Baugh. That time he's got 11 carries for 35 yards so far in the game. Warriors have 26 attempts on the ground, 10 through the air. Clock continues to run, or it's supposed to be running here at 4:28 to go. Man under center now here as it's Heinemeyer under center as they throw the ball to the outside. Clark fumbles it out of the hands there, and out of bounds it goes. So Gunnar Mascaro on that one run, he came up a little bit gingerly on that far side, so the Warriors now down to their third string quarterback and their freshman quarterback, Cade Heinemeyer. So that's who's in there for the Warriors here. Second down and 10. Gunner on the far sideline. He's got his helmet back on, so we'll see what goes on with him. Had the helmet on, then talking to the trainer over there. So we'll focus in on the play here on the field. 4:22 to go, third quarter. Heinemeyer under center. He'll take the snap. He'll drop back. He's looking for a man, taking his time, throwing it up over the top here. Mitchell, it's a 50-50 ball, and it's just deflected away by the Ranger cornerback there. So third down and 10 coming. And Gunnar Mascaro comes back into the game. I like Cade Heinemeyer, the freshman, comes in, and the offensive coordinators were like, you know what? Let's see what the freshman has. A couple of throws, and he had Clark. I know Caden Clark would want that opportunity back. Just slipped through the hands. That one a 50-50 ball for Mitchell. It was just knocked away at the end. But now the Warriors facing a third down and 10. It's a shotgun situation here for Mascaro. He'll roll to the outside. Got a couple of players there for company, and now Mitchell, that one got into his hands there but spun away. I'm not sure if the Rangers defender had anything to do with that one, but Mascaro incomplete there after Heinemeyer had a pair of incompletions. So the Warriors now at midfield Probably going to punt this one away, one would think. So an 8-play drive that went 30 yards will end in a punt. Scheibel ready to send this one away. Good snap, good kick, but this one's got a lot on it, but it's brought down by Jackman. He heads right up the middle and trying to run over a couple of Warriors there. The big man lowered a shoulder there, got out to about the 21-yard line, so that's where the Rangers take over here. Will officially be on the 21-yard line. Again, the quarter's running by. I do want to remind you, just from a food perspective, it's about heading towards that 7 o'clock hour with a couple of our great sponsors, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant, Sally's Classic Pizza. You know, you get that Warrior Special at Sally's, or go get something good there out at Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant, 1485 Airport Road. First snap for Thatcher. He'll roll to the outside looking for a man. Has it complete for Reachel again, but I think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage no more. So no gain on the pass completion there. Thatcher, 7 of 11 on the day for 52 yards, but he's got a couple of completions for 0 yards. Just 2 completions for more than 10 yards. The clock running at 3:30 to go, third quarter, as the sun is kind of set behind the hills. Is still plenty of natural light out there, but the field bathed in stanchion lights now. Second down and 10. Thatcher waiting for the shotgun snap, has it, hands for Parks. He's trying to get the edge, has it there. Warriors finally driving him to the outside and out of play. Actually, clock's going to keep running. Looks like Park's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7 yards on that carry. Parks with 69 total yards in the game, including a touchdown, the only touchdown for the Rangers on the day through the air. So third down and 3 now from the 28-yard line. First down out at the 31 if they get it. Thatcher will go under center this time, see if he puts a man in motion. No, this time they're just going to go straight up the middle, Thatcher, and it's stood up there, and the Warriors do not give up an inch there, really. Maybe gave up a yard. Well, they're going to give him 2 yards there for Thatcher, but did not pick up the first down. So now it's 4th down and short for the Rangers. And they're just going to punt this one away. Don't want to try to risk it this deep in their own territory. The last time they did that led to a Warrior touchdown. So Reachel will send it away. Again, Bradshaw and Scheibel waiting. Ball bounces in. Reachel's got it. Has to get rid of it quickly. Pretty good job there as Bradshaw waved people away initially, but then had to sit right on the ball there at the 45-yard line. So, again, the ball's at the 45. Rangers were at the 30, so just about a 25-yard punt there for Reachel. But honestly, had disaster written all over it when the ball short hopped him, but he was able to get it, collect himself, and send it away. So I'd say a positive ending there for the Rangers. Minute 50 to go here in the third quarter. Warriors with the football again. Again, starting in good territory at their own 45. Mascaro's back into the game still as the Warriors take the snap, hand it off to the straight back for Boz. Kind of collared up there right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe falls ahead for a yard, but Abram Hartman had him around the shoulder pads there, so Boz maybe gets a yard. He's had 4 of the 6 Warrior carries here in the second half. Warriors with that 15-point lead here. Neither team has struck pay dirt in the second half. Warriors want to try to change that. 4 receivers set here, stacked twins either side. Clark and Mitchell here to this side. Tigner and Scheibel to the far side left. Here comes a snapback. Quickly out for Scheibel, and he dropped it. Incomplete there as he smacks the helmet. Kind of just got moving forward before he secured the catch there. They were going to try to get it into their athletic wide receiver's hand, see what he could make happen on the short completion there on a quick out route. But instead, ball falls incomplete. Now the Warriors face another 3rd down and long. Near midfield here, but it's 3rd down and 9. Warriors will go in the shotgun again. They'll send Mitchell to the far side. Now Scheibel here to the near side right. Ball on the right hip of Mascaro, waiting for the snap. Snap back now. Fake the handoff. Throw across the middle to the outside. Actually, starts a little slant to the outside, looking for Ramirez, but it falls incomplete. So the Warriors going to go 3 and out there. Just picking up a yard that time before they punt it. So 3 possessions here in the second half. Punt, punt, punt. Kemmerer has gone punt, interception, punt, punt. So we have six total punts, a fumble, and an interception here in the second half. So been a little bit sloppy here from both sides. Scheibel awaits the long snap here, has it, steps forward, puts the right foot to it, kind of a line drive kick, bounces at the 22, picked up on the run by Thatcher. He's at the 30, the 35, and out of bounds he goes there. Did a good job of picking that one up quickly, got about a 15-yard return out to the 35-yard line. Tenth possession of the day for the Rangers, if you can believe it. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. 21-6, it remains Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thatcher in the shotgun set. 3 receivers out there for him. Twins here to the near side. Shotgun set, throw it on a quick out route there, and then the Rangers put it on the deck there. I think it was completed, and then popping out of the hands of Hayden McGuire there. So McGuire gets credit for a catch, but it's for nothing that time. Kind of interesting, like put it away and then kind of knocked it out of his own arms there. Kind of one of those awkward ones, but fortunately they're able to get back onto the football. So 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers. Down to 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Thatcher stays in the shotgun set here. One man in the backfield is Parks. They'll hand off for Parks. Tries to cut to the outside. Now back up the middle. Has some room. Warriors finally trying to take him down. He keeps his feet here all the way into Warrior territory down to the 42-yard line. So a pickup of 23 yards on that play for Noah Parks. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter, as the clock will get running here by the final 4 seconds. So we head to the fourth quarter. Rangers driving, but the Warriors leading 21-6 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Fourth quarter your way next on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Start of quarter number 4. Rangers into Warrior territory at the 42-yard line. Thatcher takes a snap, hands off again for Parks, heads downfield, spins away from some would-be tacklers, staying on his feet, nearing the 25-yard line, down to the 27. So another 15 yards there for Parks. First play of the fourth quarter, and the Rangers are driving here for the first time this half. Runs at 23 yards and 15 yards for Parks thus far, so 38 yards on 2 plays. Warriors defense going to look to stiffen up a bit here as the Rangers near the Warrior red zone. Thatcher with Parks in the backfield. Twins receivers here to the near side. Right ball, center of the field now. Motion from that far side. Thatcher going to keep it. He's got some room across the middle. To the 20-yard line he goes for 8 more yards. Thatcher officially 100 total yards of offense so far in his day between passing and rushing. And a 2nd down and 2 here as the Warriors facing the best drive of the second half here for the Rangers. They've only scored once on their 10 drives, but right now threatening. Warriors looking to make a play. Thatcher takes a snap, hands for Parks. Parks following blocker, stays on his feet, finally ridden down inside the 15-yard line down to the 12 or 13-yard line. So 7 or 8 yards there for Parks. So it will be 7 yards of the 13. So 1st down and 10 inside the 15-yard line here for the Rangers. Had success on the ground. See if the Warriors can gamble right and kind of stuff up on this line. But right now the Rangers kind of working it on the Warriors. Parks again following blockers and again is able to pick his way forward for good yardage all the way down to the 7. So 6 more yards for Parks. He's working towards 100 yards a day. He's got 11 carries for 79 yards, a long of 23. So 2nd and 4 now here for the Rangers. Thatcher will go in the shotgun set again. Hands it off for Parks right up the middle again, inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 3-yard line. About 4 yards there for Parks, so another 1st down. So 1st down and goal now for the Rangers on the Warrior 3-yard line now. Thatcher keeping the shotgun set. I imagine I know what play is coming here as Thatcher will hand for Parks again. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched. A 3-yard Kemmerer Ranger touchdown. Noah Parks with it. He's got 86 yards and a touchdown now. He's got both touchdowns in the game. Total yardage is up to 127. So a 7-play drive that covers 65 yards and ends in a 3-yard Parks touchdown run, and now the Rangers are going to go for 2. And now they'll give for Parks again, looking to pick his way. Warriors stand it up, though, and it is no good there. So the Warriors able to get a stop, and that's a big one because keeps it a 2-possession game. 21-12 your score. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Warriors getting on the kickoff next here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom design warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McKamey at McKameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today.
The Washkey prevent. Yep, sorry, hitting all sorts of buttons there as the Warriors surrendered the touchdown but stiffened up on the 2-point conversion to keep it a 9-point game. So the Warriors still lead this one by 2 possessions, but the Warriors got to put something together here. Second half hasn't been great. They've punted on their 3 possessions and picked up a total of 34 yards. So now it'll be Reachel to send away. Warriors got to be ready on the good hands team too here because Kemmerer could try something short, but they'll kick it long here. Going to skid off the turf down to Baugh. He'll cut up the field at the 20, the 25, the 30, 35. Knocked out there by Austin Stringham. So with 9:07 to go here in this one, the Warriors are going to take back over at their own 35-yard line. Had a pretty good field position throughout the day. Have started 3 times inside of Ranger territory and nothing inside their own 20. Comes Gunnar Mascaro from that far sideline, bringing the play there over from head coach Marty Rage. So the Warriors see what they try to do here. They're going to have Baugh in the backfield. They're going to go with the shotgun set. So they'll put Clark on the far side of the line there in the tight end position. He's down on the 3-point stance, but Mascaro's going to start in the shotgun set here. Snap comes back, high snap, fake it, now thrown over the top there, and a miscommunication because Scheibel cut off his route. And Mascaro sent it long, so kind of a miscommunication there. So an incompletion on the first play here of the fourth quarter for the Warriors. And more importantly for the Rangers, stops the clock as well on first down. So now it's 2nd down and 10. Warriors come to the line now with Mascaro going under center this time. Baugh, the deep back. Snap back, they'll fake for Baugh. Now it'll be Mascaro cutting up the field. Pass one defender, now 2. He's into the 3rd level. He's spun down near the 50-yard line, out to the 49-yard line. So a pickup of 14 for Gunnar Mascaro on that 2nd down carry. So they called his own number there, and Warriors convert a first down, and now the clock will continue running in there for the Warriors. I mean, that's a big part of it. Not that you're already thinking about leaking the clock all the way to the end. The Warriors and these seniors want to make plays down the backstretch. But again, as much as the clock can keep running, you're controlling this game. You're up 21 to 12. Rangers got some life back in them. A good sustained drive here could kind of suck the wind out of the Rangers' sails. So Mascaro under center will give for Baugh in the backfield. Stood up after about 2 yards there, out down to the 48-yard line. Baugh up to 38 yards on the ground, 13 carries, averaging about 3 yards a pop so far. Still good energy out here for the Kemmerer Rangers, despite a tough season that's seen them win only 1 game. Still got the student section out there. Good crowd making some good noise. The cheer squad trying to keep them engaged into this game. Warriors 2nd down and 8 here now from the Ranger 48-yard line. Here's Mascaro, snap back, fakes it here for Baugh, and then can't get past the defenders of the Rangers. They sniff that one out, and Mascaro loses 2 on that play. Good stop up the middle. Didn't see the number on it, but a couple of linebackers shot in there. So 5th play of the drive here, 3rd down and 10 for the Warriors. Clock ticking towards 7 minutes to go in this one. See what the Warriors have here on a 3rd down and 10. They'll go from the shotgun snap here for Mascaro with Baugh to his right hip. Claps for it, takes it now, fakes it, and now Mascaro's going to keep it himself and just dives ahead for 3 or so yards down to the 47. So now the Warriors going to think about what they're going to do. I'm guessing it's the punt team coming out, and it will be. So see the exchanges going here, and now Thatcher and Jackman again, I'm guessing, there for the Rangers. Yes, so Thatcher and Jackman back to receive this one here from Caden Scheibel, who will punt again for the 4th time this half. Snap back, good snap, and the kick is away from Scheibel, trying to directional it towards that far sideline. Bounces nicely out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So a good kick there. 32 yards on the punt and out at the, well, they marked it all the way down at the 12-yard line. So a good punt there of 35 yards for Scheibel. Kind of a good directional kick here, as Kemmerer will take over deep inside their own territory. Warrior defense got to come to play here on this drive. The Rangers got a little bit of momentum the last time they were on the field. They drove down the field on a 7-play, 65-yard drive. So the Warriors got to be kind of up to the task here with more than half the fourth quarter left. Well, just about half the fourth quarter with 6:04 to go. They'll start Thatcher in the shotgun set. I think if they're going to go right to Parks like they've been doing. It's been successful. Parks in the backfield, picking his way forward. Warriors do a better job of sniffing that one out, though, and almost nothing in it. I'm not sure if he got just beyond the line of scrimmage, a yard there that time for Parks. It's up to 14 carries on the day. Again, make sure no matter what happens at the end of this one, stick around for the post-game show presented by 7-Up. We'll round out the stats for you, try to check in on some scores from across the state. We'll talk with head coach Marty Rage for a final time. We'll sign it off for the final time for the Warrior football season in 2025. So make sure you stick around for that post-game show presented by 7-Up. We'll also crown our final outdoorsman player of the game, as we'll look for who we're going to try to give that one to. A couple of players out there making a good case for it thus far. Thatcher back into the shotgun set again. Parks off on his left hip here. Drop back. He'll fake one way. Look to throw it. He's in some trouble. Throws it up off the back foot out of bounds. And a receiver was in the area. Warriors put some good pressure on there. Thatcher had no choice but to get rid of that ball. Now Thatcher will bring the play in from this far sideline. 5:01 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Rangers do have all their timeouts. We'll see how head coach Bart Jernigan may use them if they can't convert this third down and long from their own 13. Thatcher will start in the shotgun. Parks back with him for a partner on the right hip. Now they'll roll Thatcher here to the near sideline. Has a man, it's Reachel, but he's hit immediately by Caden Clark, and then some gang tackling by the Warriors as the Warrior cavalry comes in. I think it's no gain there again for Reachel. He's got 3 catches for 6 yards. Kind of an odd stat to have 2 catches for 0 yards each time. Kind of an interesting stat, just in the sense that you don't see that all too often. Clock running at 4:24 to go here as the Rangers are going to come out as if they're going to go for it. I got to imagine more than likely kind of a pooch punt again, but the Warriors got to be up and ready for it, and now a timeout's going to be taken, and the Rangers will be the ones to take it. So a timeout on the field, 21-12 Warriors, 4:12 to go in the fourth quarter here from Kemmerer High School on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Sally's Class. Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition. Every Warrior needs the support of their shield. Well, we're going to run one more commercial, but the Rangers break out of the timeout. Short one here, so the Warriors come back onto the field as well. So, again, Thatcher's going to come back into the shotgun. Said he pooch punted it the last time, and they're going to spread it out here 5 wide for the Rangers. We'll see if they go for it again late on in the season. Not a whole lot on the line for the either team except for some late season glory. So Thatcher is going to go for it. He'll roll to the outside looking for a man. Has one across the middle, but it's juggled there and incomplete. couple of Rangers were in the area. I think that was Heston McMillan that had that on his fingertips, but it's a turnover on down, so the Rangers after 4 plays. And now the Warriors start deep in Kemmerer territory here at the Rangers 12-yard line. So see if the Warriors try to punch this in, try to start just chewing up the rest of the clock. We'll see again. They're just right on the doorstep here. 12 yards away from pay dirt. And again, you don't blame the Rangers for doing that, trying to make some plays, keep their drive alive. With just this little time left, they knew they had to kind of do something. Being down by 2 possessions, if it was a 1-possession game, that maybe becomes a different situation with the timeouts. But Mascaro's going to go under center here. Baugh in the backfield here, and he'll hand it off for Baugh. Cuts one way and maybe back to the line of scrimmage, yes. So no gain that time, and the Rangers look like they will start using their timeout, so we'll quickly step away with them. 21-16, 3:58 to go. Actually, no timeout. There's a flag on the field. So, no timeout. Flag on the field here. So the penalty on the Rangers, it's a 5-yarder here, so their 3rd accepted penalty against Kemmerer, and that'll set the Warriors up inside the 10-yard line now. Ball all the way down to the 7-yard line. So a 5-yard penalty there, and the Warriors will bring in the play from the far sideline. Again, the clock currently is stopped with 3:58 to go. Actually going to move the ball forward to the 6. So Mascaro's in the shotgun here with Baugh in the backfield. Scheibel here on the near side left. Mitchell on the far side right. They'll put it to Mascaro. Throw to the outside. He had Caden Clark there but couldn't connect with the tight end. And that one falls incomplete there for the Warriors. Gunnar Mascaro just 5 of 15 now, but it is for 107 and 2 touchdowns. Does have an interception on the day, so the completions that he does have been big ones. Completions of 30 yards, 11, 40, and 10, and 16. So all his completions for 10 or more yards. Again, with not a lot of clock left, the Warriors trying to make some plays here, get a couple of their players some highlights for them going out of the door, but the Warriors now going to go back under center here on a 2nd down and 4. Can pick up a 1st down inside the 3-yard line, and now Mascaro rolls out, has to cut back. He's being pursued, and he's going to be cut down in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of a yard or 2 there for Gunnar Mascaro. The clock continues. Clock should be running. I don't know why the officials haven't had that going. Actually didn't go on that last play either. So the Warriors going to come to the line for a 3rd down and 5 with 3:35 and ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Again, the Warriors looking for their 3rd win of the season. Won't get them into the playoffs, but it'd be good to send the seniors out with a victory here out on the road. Mascaro's under center. Ramirez and Baugh in the backfield. Mascaro takes a snap, pitches here for Baugh. He's going to run out of room. He's going to be ridden down in the backfield. Deep loss there. Loss of about 5 or 6 yards that time for Miles. Just never had a chance there. The Rangers came straight up field, and there's just no chance for that to develop. Tried to use his speed to kind of outrun the pursuers, but at the end of the day, could not. And now looks like, are the Warriors going to attempt a field goal here potentially? They are going to attempt a field goal. So the ball is sitting on the 16-yard line. So Scheibel will kick it here from the 22. So looking for a 32-yard field goal here for Scheibel. Kick is up on the way. An awkward wobbler, but I think it's just wide, no good. So Scheibel can't connect on the 32-yarder, and the Warriors will go back on the defensive side. Back in 30 seconds. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. And we're back here to live action as the Rangers are back on the field. Thatcher in the shotgun set, 2:36 to go. Here he'll drop back. They're going to go to the air here. Thatcher throws across the middle. Had a man there, but just overshot Hayden McGuire. So incomplete on 1st down and 10 for the Rangers. So again, the post-game show presented by 7-Up coming your way next. At the conclusion of this one, we'll wrap up the stats, check in on some scores, talk with head coach Marty Rage, and crown our outdoorsman player of the game as well. And now our officials trying to figure something out. The ball's sitting on the 20-yard line. Not sure what's going on here. Interesting. I don't know if there was a penalty or what happened in there, but they say 2nd down and 10. They're at the 20-yard line. So Warriors will try to defend this one as the Rangers drop back with Thatcher. He'll roll to the outside, running out of time, throws it. It's almost intercepted there by Mitchell as he was running forward on that play, but a second straight incompletion here for the Rangers. Sets up a 3rd down and 10 coming. So the Warriors still got to make some stops here. One big play, and it just makes you hold your breath. So the Warriors can't just count the proverbial chickens just yet. Got to stay committed, make some good plays when needed, as you expect Thatcher to go to the air again with 2:24 to go here on 3rd down and 10. Snap is back. Thatcher fakes the handoff. He'll throw to the outside, set up a little screen there. Parks works away from one man, but then good tackling by Gunnar Mascaro there. Maybe a gain of 3 or 4 yards there on the completion. And again, out of the 10 completions that Thatcher has, 5 of them are to Noah Parks. Again, the Rangers going to come ahead, but now they're going to take a timeout here, talk about this 4th down play. So we step away with them. 4th down and long for the Rangers on the other side. See if they can keep the possession going if the Warriors take over on downs.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Every Warrior needs the support of their shield. Thank you to the following. Timeout huddle broke a little early there. Again, our shield members, of course, we do appreciate Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, Sage Creek Land and Cattle, Bryant Honey, and, of course, our friends at War Paint. So we appreciate our shield members. If you want to join the shield, if you don't really have anything to advertise, you're just looking to support McCamey Broadcasting, that's a good way to do it on the shield. 4th down and 7. Thatcher has the snap back. He'll drop back deep. He's going to throw it over the middle. Sliding catch is made. Yes, sliding catch is made there in the middle of the field. Levi Rudy with the catch there all the way out to the 35-yard line. So a 12-yard pickup on 4th down. So 12-yard pickup keeps the Ranger drive going, and now back for Thatcher. Just launches one up in the air. It's a 50-50, kind of a 500 ball back if you're on the playground there. And a minute 31 to go here, so Thatcher after the completion, an incompletion there. .91 seconds left. If the Warriors can come up with a stop, they can go into victory formation. But again, still got to be ready for anything here. They're playing a deep zone, which one would expect them to do with Mitchell and Scheibel and Bradshaw back there. Heinemeyer in the corner position, but the Warriors just want to keep everything in front of them here at this point of the game. 2nd down and 10. Thatcher. Shotgun set, throws it, sets up a screen to the outside for Reachel, has some room now, and he's taken down inbounds and picks up a 1st down out to the 41-yard line, so an 11-yard pickup for Reachel. So now the clock gets running again. Kemmerer quickly on it with a minute 19 to go. Snap back for Thatcher. He'll roll here to the near side, looking to get rid of it, throws it up in the air, and Scheibel's got the interception, and that's going to seal up the game for the Warriors there. Thatcher was just trying to make some plays and had to throw that one up, and Scheibel was in center field, and he comes up with the interception there. So that drive comes to a close after about a 30 yards of offense and an interception. Again, the Warriors can go on to it here in a victory formation here. They can kneel on the ball. So again, stick around with us for the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Right now have Ba the deep man, but again, the Warriors can just kneel on this one a couple of times, and that'll bring this game to a close as Mascaro's underneath it, takes the kneel, so one more is going to put it away here. Warriors 2025 season going to see the Warriors finish 3-5 overall. Not enough wins in conference to get into the playoffs, but the Warriors going to send their seniors off with a victory, and what better way there for Caden Scheibel to end his senior career with the interception that seals the 3rd win for the Warriors. Post-game show presented by 7-Up coming your way. Again, outdoorsman player of the game, a stat wrap talk with Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage as we wrap it up here from Kemmerer, Wyoming, 21-12. The Warriors are going to take this one. The final 30 seconds going to tick off here as the teams go to the sideline. Warriors close out the 2025 season in victorious fashion out on the road, a 21-12 victory over the Kemmerer Rangers. In this one, Gunnar Mascaro came into the quarterback position, ended up with a pair of touchdowns to the air and one on the ground, so accounting for all 3. Haven't had a repeat winner of the outdoorsman player of the game, but it's going to be tough not to give it to that man wearing number 10, but we'll see what we do here on the post-game show, which is coming your way next, and this one has come to a close. Final score, 21-12. Warriors take down the Kemmerer Rangers. Post-game show presented by 7-Up. Your way next on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com.
Now this is how you shop for a grill at Ace. At Ace, we carry the best brands like Traeger, Big Green Egg, and Weber. With barbecue experts ready to guide you with grilling tips, the best accessories, and easy ways to add flavor. When Ace Rewards customers purchase a grill $3.99 or more, we'll assemble and deliver it right to your door. Shop now at Ace and at acehardware.com.
We're Brian Honey.
So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is everybody's a part of the community from the bank. And you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you. And that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
And welcome back inside the press box. This is the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Jordan McCamey with you. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Worland Warriors 21, Kemmerer Rangers 12. That rounds out the 2025 2A varsity football season. Warriors end it with a win, but that is where the season will end. 2A state playoffs kick off next week, but all the teams have already been decided from the west side here. Let's jump in quickly to a score roundup from across the state. Again, not a lot of games are at finals, but do let you know in 2A, Mountain View took out Lyman 33-14. Your final here again on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 21-12. Worland over Kemmerer. Bighorn up big on the Upton Sundance Patriots, 41-0 at half. Thermopolis up 21-0 on Pinedale. Newcastle leading Wheatland 15-0. Burns up 14-2 on Moorcroft, and Glenrock all over Tongue River 24-0 there. Looking at some other classifications in 3A football. Number 2, Cody all over Jackson, 34-7. Star Valley, 34-0 over Green River. Riverton all over Rollins, 42-0. Lander, 21. Buffalo, 3 in the second quarter. Douglas leading Torrington 21-7 in the at half, and Evanston up 28-0 on Powell at the half. In 4A, only a couple of scores reporting in the second quarter. Sheridan 28-0 up on Laramie. Campbell County 14-13 there, leading number 2 Cheyenne East. Number 5 Natrona County 14-6 up on number 4 Cheyenne Central, and Rock Springs 7 Kelly Walsh 3. All those games at half. That's a little bit of a score roundup here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. This is the post-game show presented by 7-Up. We're going to take another break. On the other side, we'll jump into the stats. Then it's a talk with Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage, and we'll round it out with our final outdoorsman player of the game of the 2A varsity football season. Post-game show presented by 7-Up rolls on next here, streaming live via the McCamey Broadcasting Network. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m.
located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
And welcome back inside the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Jordan McCamey with you. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Worland Warriors 21, Kemmerer Rangers 12. Let's wrap up those full-time stats for your Worland Warriors. 52 total plays run, 67% of the run, 33 for the pass, 35 on the ground, 17 through the air, 264 total yards. Warriors did have one turnover on an interception. And they had 2 tackles for loss in the game for Kemmerer. They had 48 total plays, 220 total yards, but had 3 turnovers overall and came up with 6 tackles for loss as well. Here on this evening. Right now, we'll wrap up the stats here on this side. We have head coach Marty Rage joining us now here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network in the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Coach, a victorious end to the season, 21-12 here out on the road. We talked a little bit before the game, and you said you wanted to come out, set the tone early. I thought you guys did set the tone, even though you didn't convert the first possession. Right. You did the second.
Yeah, just pleased with how we got going tonight with, and some different faces too. So that was fun to see that, and I'm just glad that the boys got a win this last game.
Well, and Coach, yeah, especially seemed like let out there by the seniors. I mean, Gunnar Mascaro, I know this reminded me like a couple of seasons ago. I think right before you arrived, he got pushed into this situation as well in the starting quarterback. I thought he showed himself well out there. I mean, finishes 5 of 15 for 170 yards, but 2 of them were touchdowns.
Right. And he had 3 days of practice. So did pretty well. Yeah, I'm really pleased. And I'm glad the kids had fun tonight, and they'll have a good trip going home. They don't mind bus drives.
Yeah.
As we get older, nobody wants to do that. But the kids love it, and they'll spend some more time together. And we'll have time in the next few weeks and then at our football banquet to talk about some of those type of things that were important to these boys. And I'm just really happy that how they represented Warriors football this year.
Well, and Coach, I know I always talk about this, maybe, tough when you don't have maybe all your thoughts together, but I feel like, again, we talk about you building something, and we talk about, does it feel like another brick laid in that process of starting to build something back in the Warrior football program?
Well, I just think it needs time for, even like a group of seniors like this that they're not real rah-rah guys, but they're good leaders, and they're good leaders to younger players. And they're more than happy to help somebody in a game and practice and do that type of things. And that's more of what a coach does. It's more what the players also do in a culture to build up their younger players and keep those guys out, get them interested in football, and look up to them to want to be doing this. And I saw a little bit of that even from last year to this year. Some kids were graduating. We had that big senior class that all of a sudden certain players wanted certain football numbers, and it wasn't by accident. It's somebody they looked up to, and even some of them turn out to be the same position of the other guys. So that's starting that it's important to be out. It's important to be a football player in Worland.
Well, and Coach, again, I know the season ending here tonight, not getting to the playoffs, but overall hearing all of that, what I hear is, despite not making the playoffs, maybe falling short of some goals made, but it still feels like the season itself was a success.
I think it was, and I still think that based on football is one of the best sports to train young men, and I really feel like they did that, and they did some growing up on their own. When you set boundaries and things like being on time, going to the weight room in the summers, if you don't do some of those summer activities, then early on especially, maybe you don't play as much. You're just not ready. So we want to build that culture to where you trust, and you want to build and do other sports, get in the weight room, get stronger, so we got more 3-sport athletes too.
Jordan McCamey joined by Worland Warrior head coach Marty Rage for a final time here in 2025. Coach, we've always appreciated your candor. Any final thoughts, anything that you'd like to say to the fans, the faithful, the seniors, whoever it might be, before we let you get on that long bus ride home?
Well, that's exactly what you said. I mean, it's good families putting out good kids, and it's kids that are going to be good husbands, good in our community, those type of things. So I'm just really pleased to where I'm at as far as Worland in the second year, and just looking forward to the next one.
Well, Coach, again, as I always say, we appreciate you sharing your thoughts, sharing your honesty, sharing your candor throughout this season. And again, I'm bummed out. Don't get to talk to you necessarily in this capacity again, but we'll definitely see you soon and already thinking about 2026.
Yeah, me too.
Head coach Marty Rage there for a final time. Warriors victorious in Kemmerer 21-12, the final. Let's come back on their side. Wrap stats, crown our outdoorsman player of the game here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. And welcome back inside the post-game show presented by 7-Up. So those final stats on the day for the Warriors: Gunnar Mascaro 5 of 15 for 107, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Kate Heinemeyer 0 of 2 through the air. Gunnar Mascaro 11 for 83 on the ground and a touchdown. 8 for 36 for Kobe Bradshaw. 15 for 32 for Miles Baugh. 1 for 6 for Lucas Ramirez. Through the air, Caden Clark 2 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown. Caden Scheibel 1 catch, 40 yards and a touchdown. 1 catch for 30 yards for Les Mitchell, and 1 for 10 for Miles Baugh in this one. Warriors victorious 21-12 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And now it is time for our Outdoorsman Player of the Game. Warriors Player of the Game presented by the Outdoorsman in Worland. Hunting, fishing, camping, outdoors, no matter what you need. Folks at the Outdoorsman in Worland have exactly what you need. And tonight for the Worland Warriors, I've tried to go throughout and try to keep things consistent and definitely get it to players that deserve it. It's not necessarily just about the stat lines out there. Sometimes it's just about the performance, that attitude out there, keeping their team in it, playing hard from whistle to whistle, quarter to quarter, from the opening whistle to the final horn. But tonight, again, he was our week 1 outdoorsman player of the game, and I got to go again. It's just the way that he played, the way he was composed out there, the defensive plays he made, led the offense. It's got to be number 10, Gunnar Mascaro. Again, for a second time this season, he is our Outdoorsman Player of the Game. Gunnar Mascaro wearing number 10. I mean, he finishes the day with 190 total yards of offense, 2 touchdowns. Add in a tackle for loss and some good defensive plays out there. But really, overall, these players of the game really, I say, goes to the seniors out there. Even that they weren't suited up tonight, or he wasn't, was Johnny Kaiser, a senior, Gunnar Mascaro, Caden Clark, Caden Scheibel, Lucas Ramirez, Elias Mitchell out there, Avon Jones for the Warriors, Maddox Cole out there for the Warriors, Ray Rice, Zayden Mitchell, Colby Wall, all those seniors. What I say is thank you. These kids being out here on the field helps me achieve a dream of just calling sports professionally. And so I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate you following the pages, following the streams, everything that you do. We're happy to have you on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. We're already thinking about basketball season. If you're looking to advertise, basketball season kicks up in December. So if you're looking for basketball advertising month to month or rest of the sports calendar, get a hold of me at McKameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or by call or text 307-431-1468. Final time, our Outdoorsman Player of the Game, number 10, Gunnar Mascaro. That's going to do it for our post-game show presented by 7-Up. And for a final time here in 2025 for varsity football, we say goodbye from Kemmerer. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Worland Warriors 21, Kemmerer Rangers 12. And until next time, and there'll be a Worland Warrior football next time. Come on, 2026. Go, Worland Warriors.